The Africa Tourism Partners, in collaboration with the Ministry of Environment, Tourism and Forestry, will host the 4th Africa Youth Summit in Tourism Innovation Summit Challenge 2022 in Windhoek from the 27th to the 29th of July. The summit will be held under the theme Developing Youth and Innovative Entrepreneurship Solutions for Inclusive Tourism Recovery in Africa. I'm now joined by Mr. Kwakye Donkor, who is the Chief Executive Officer of Africa Tourism Partners, to give us more insight on this summit. Sir, good evening and welcome to the Daily Roundup.
Good evening, Nina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Just to start with, Mr. Donkor, talk to us about the concept behind the 4th Africa Youth in Tourism Innovation Summit and Challenge for 2022.
Thank you very much, and greetings to all your viewers across the country. The concept started in 2018 when we started what we called Africa Tourism Leadership Forum in Ghana. And a lot of issues were discussed there. Flowing out of that, a lot of young people who attended felt that there was a need to create a platform solely for young people to interact, at the same time explore innovation opportunities across the tourism industry. Simply because a lot of innovation they were talking about during 2018 Africa Tourism Leadership Forum were things that needed to be driven by young people. So we look at it, we sat down as a panel of experts, and we felt that there was a need for us to create something. So out of that, the Africa Youth in Tourism Innovation Summit and the Challenge was born, with the first one being held in Durban in 2019. Now, the whole idea is, if you look across the tourism industry, a lot of the young people that we have are normally in waitress, being housekeeping, being working in restaurants, and very kind of, I would say, low-level kind of jobs. And at the same time, if you look across the continent, almost every single university has a tourism department or division or faculty. But when these people finish, unfortunately, they go back and work as waiters and waitrons in restaurants and all sort of kind of lower level jobs. So we felt that it's important that we have this particular platform in a way that could guide the young people, not only about innovation and becoming entrepreneurs, but also guiding them about the various career paths that they could pursue once they've completed their education across the tourism industry, starting from areas that people don't think is relevant for them because they are in tourism, aviation, talking about technology, talking about social entrepreneurship, talking about investment, and all other opportunities. At the same time, if they decide to possibly go and work for somebody and not to work for themselves, they will be able to aspire to become general managers or CEOs of hospitality companies and all sort of job opportunities that are there. And just to let you know, as we speak, since 4 years we started, we still haven't seen anybody creating any other platform for African young people to meet and network and share business ideas and business opportunities across the continent. So we see this as a very critical platform. If you look at opportunities like Africa Continental Free Trade Area, how many young people understand what it is, what it entails, what opportunity that it offers? So in a nutshell, we are looking at career development, we are looking at innovation across the industry, we are looking at creating market access for the young people. That will be.
Mr. Donkor, you still
there? So in a
there?
nutshell, what the concept is about.
All right, we lost you there for a second.
But also people, you're right.
But just for the sake of time, you mentioned obviously that this isn't the first summit being held of this nature and how important it is. Are there any notable success stories that have come from it, except for obviously, an opportunity to network?
Yeah, there are a lot of success stories that we can talk about. Actually, one of them is from Namibia. Luze Klopper, who was one of the finalists, I think 3 years ago, and she's working on a recycling lab. The gentleman who won the award last year has created a service kind of service orientation kind of platform online that it can be used in tourism, hospitals, and all kind of stuff. And a lot of the young people that were also there, some of them have moved on to different careers in terms of investment promotion, and some of them have gone on and win more awards. I've got one particular one in South Africa, in Eastern Cape, who currently runs her own entrepreneurship business and employs about 20 to 30 people. So there are a lot of success stories that have come out of this. In addition, we also provide mentorship support for those who go through the Innovation Challenge.
That's fantastic. This summit calls on young entrepreneurs to register for the event. Talk to us about what the registration process entails and also when the due date is.
The awards, is the deadline for the awards has passed for the challenge. So we are not accepting it. Anything that we'll accept now will go into next year. But as far as the registration is concerned, there is physical component. You can go online, www.youthtourismsummit.com, and you can register online, and you can attend physically or you can attend virtually. We encourage the ones in Namibia to attend physically because it gives a platform for networking, for business development, and all other platforms. And a lot of the speakers are experts across the industry globally, coming from Spain, UNWTO, coming from Portugal, coming from Ghana, coming from Nigeria, from all over Africa. So there is an opportunity for people who attend physically to network. And if people are not very sure, they can write to one of my colleagues at info@africatourismpartners.com, and we'll be able to assist them accordingly. There is also going to be opportunity for exhibition for young people and anyone who wants to exhibit for just 200 Namibian dollar. The rationale is to make it more inclusive and not to exclude anyone. That is why we have the online and the physical components of the event.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. Donkor, thank you so much for joining us here on the Daily Roundup. Thank you for taking time out to speak to us.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it. Bye.